Let's use the meridian to travel. Let's plan our next move. Where to next?
Go make a fight.
Come at me!
Let us proceed post haste.
Let's use the meridian to travel. Let's plan our next move. I wish we'd been able to thank Trent for his help earlier.
He probably saved our bark back there. Goodbye, convoy. Hello, calamity.
I was so desperate to get Hina's core stone. I almost lost myself. We owe him.
Who knows? We might get another chance to show our appreciation to Trent.
Alms, I see you have returned.
Phew! You had me worried, Trent.
Your thanks is unnecessary. As the overseer of the sanctuary, I could not sit idly by and allow—
Trent? As in the sentry of the sanctuary? Watcher of the Alms' passage? Not now, Aish. Focus.
As for you, soul guard Val, here is where the escort's journey ends. I have bidden farewell to many. You have been appointed as an Alm in your own right. You may proceed.
Thank you. I am honored to fulfill my duty as the— But before that, I want to talk to the Mana Goddess.
Curious. I would inquire as to what you have seen and heard on your travels that would prompt such a request.
We know that Delafos is planning to take his revenge on the Mana Goddess.
He's going around reviving benevolence to stir up trouble. Sure, we defeated 3 of them already.
The point is that Delafos is regaining strength, and now he looks really weird and really menacing. We can't—
Before long, he will arrive to assault the sanctuary. We seek a way to stop his
You plan to stop Delafos yourselves?
We feel partially responsible for his resurrection and sudden rise to power. Plus, he still has Hina's core stone. I have to—
Your plight is noted. It is not my wish to place any undue burdens on the Alms, but I believe I am coming to understand what the elemental spirits saw in you when making their choice. Steel yourselves, Alms. You may enter the sanctuary with my blessing. Prepare your minds and hearts for when your souls will be necessary.
Ominous words, my friend.
Very well.
Thanks. Now it's off to see the Mana Goddess.
The Sanctuary of Mana.
Karina, wait!
Oh!
It's gotta be the Tree of Mana.
Wow.
It's beautiful. Almost familiar.
Familiar. Yes. It makes sense that you feel that.
The fairy.
Dropping those eaves as always, I see. Life begins with the mana tree. And when your time in this realm is over, your soul returns here to continue the cycle of...
Oh, then the mana tree oversees, not just the alms.
When the world was still Fadiel, the mana tree was in the spirit realm, right?
Yes. If Kidiel had not been created, you would never have had the opportunity to see the mana tree.
Incredible. If only I could tell everyone back home what a stunning sight this all is.
We've wasted enough time looking. It's time to get some answers. How might one find the goddess in order to seek an audience?
Follow the path and it will lead you to her. You sh-
But that's...
Monsters? Here?
We never had monster infestations before. They're good.
The barrier around the Mana Sanctuary is meant to be impenetrable. I happen to have several hypotheses over the... Some species might have been trapped inside of the barrier at the time of its...
Oh my, Master Aish is muttering to himself yet again.
Let him talk. Maybe he'll bore the mon.
We should get...
I didn't account for monsters once we were in the sanctuary. What could be the cause?
Leave the hypotheses to Aish, Morley. We got bigger fish to fry.
Finally, a lucky break. Now that I'm an Olm, I can protect you all the whole way. I'm brimming with power.
We shouldn't get too close. The elemental gets useless to us.
Just ready.
Well, that's that.
Yes.
If there were trapped species inside of the barrier, we must take into account the change in habitat. Could evolution have played a part in creating this many subspecies? Or perhaps...
Should we permit him to ponder Interrupted? Words will not reach him at this stage, I believe.
It figures. Aish, stop falling behind. Find your own way. One more. Think you can handle this? Picking a fight with us is foolish.
Let me see. A rare item. Yes. Taking this.
Let us see what you are made
It's useless.
Easy.
Think you can handle this?
Just one left.
We should outfit ourselves with new equipment and accoutrements.
for the pick-me-up. Grizzly!
It would have been nice to have Hina here to do this.
Yeah. She would have loved this view.
Then I'll be sure to soak up as much of the atmosphere as I can, for her sake.
That's the idea, Karina. I'll do the same. Got some syrup. I'll take you all on. Dark, save just what I need. Out of my way. Healing easy.
One rival remains.
Got it.
Our brawl bore fruit. My thanks.
Grizzly! Come forth! I'm brimming with power.
What went through the minds of the Ohms of old as they walked this path?
Our thoughts often turn to those we left behind in times such as these.
Bittersweet to reminisce, but my heart still feels warm. I'll bet you the alms of the past will give us a warm welcome.
This is kind of exciting. Nice! Got some syrup. There's something strange about this butterfly. Come forth! Thanks for the pick-me-up.
Look what the cats.
Just what I need. Thanks. Out of my face. Next.
We'll pay.
Take this. Just what I need. One more. Okay. You're mine. Looks like I got my hands on a pretty rare find. Yes! Grant me power! I'm brimming with power. So all souls return to the mana tree eventually. In that case, I wonder if Orin and Liza are back yet. Hey everyone. We made it.
Val, I am sure your voice has reached them.
You're mine!
Here!
Easy! Just what I need! Command me! You're mine! All right.
You will pay.
I got your back.
Salamander. Summon the spirit.
They won't be defeated
I'm
here.
getting the hang of this. Let's rest up.
Made this outcome an obvious one.
Taking this. Let me see. Is this? Got some syrup. Let me see. Is this? Please work. Brimming with power.
Huh? The path stops here.
Then how do we...
Fairy could well have indicated the wrong route through the sanctuary.
Do not doubt that you are on the correct path.
It's Vadise, the White Dragon Princess. Golly, what are you doing here?
You, your companions, and you must face whatever future lies ahead.
Don't worry. Vadise is like Trent, an emissary of...
Can you tell us how to continue on the...
I am the keeper of the future. How you choose to proceed, there are many roads you may take, each with their own consequences.
I think so. We have a choice to complete the pilgrimage, or not. But that decision is why we've come to the goddess. Please, let us speak to her and ask for her wisdom.
After learning the truth, how will you feel?
The truth?
Have you the strength? I do not know the depth of your conviction. Make me understand your intent. Your hearts.
She wants actions, not words then.
We must convince her of our conviction. You won't want to miss a moment of this, Vadise.
I do not intend to blink. Now come. When tilling the lands to bear fruit, one must bear in mind the myriad disasters they will face. Extinguish the bane that threatens to incinerate all.
This one's a toughie. What should we do?
Test your might.
All right, got it.
Submit!
Take this.
Your next triumph.
Bring it on. I'm ready for anything.
As many rounds as it takes.
Though mortals yearn for the future, they are hindered by the shackles of their past. Expel the knowledge that leads mortals astray.
A riddle? Shall we offer a reply?
Test your might! You are mistaken.
Oh no, that was wrong?
My face.
Disaster befall you!
Oh no.
Ready whenever. one? Then we go all out!
Ain't over till it's over, Vadise.
As Alm of Light, surely you can decipher the truth from that which is false. Discern your truth, and yours alone.
Val, you can decipher it.
Think carefully.
This power!
Feeling good!
Well done.
Alright! And out the water!
Now, it is clear to me. Those strong enough to break free of their... Long have we prayed for pilgrims such as yourself. You may be the heroes that the god... Go forth and create your own future.
Thank you, Vadise.
Never did I consider the possibility that I would be in the presence of the White Dragon Princess. I attempted to note down every riddle, but ended up too absorbed by the fight to offer assistance.
Thanks for that. At least you were entertained. Come on, we're nearly to the mana tree.
I must calm my mind.
Aha! Nice to see that this place hasn't changed. Looks just like it did back in Fadiel time. You have had a long journey, but the mana tree is...
A long and laborious...
The alms...
And yet, we aren't here to offer our souls like those that came before us.
Coda, the alms have arrived.
Coda? Huh?
I am the guardian of this sanctuary.
There are humans living within the barrier? That's news to me.
Living? No. I am but a strong will given form. Consider me like one of the... To put it in terms you may understand, I am the first in the long legacy of soul guards. You passed Vadise's trial admirably, Val. I should not be surprised given that you are of my own blood.
You're my ancestor?
If we assume that long ago, people from Tiania were chosen to stand guard over the mana goddess, and that practice has held over to this very day, then he is the origin of the soul.
My mission remains unchanged since I first accepted it. Protect the goddess of mana.
Do you know where we can find her, Guardian Coda? We need to speak with the goddess.
You may refer to me as simply Coda. Trent and Vadise have relayed your current plight to me. Come.
One of my ancestors is here? In the sanctuary? Well, I can't keep him or the mana goddess waiting. Time to go. Goddess of Mana. I'm Val, and these are my friends. We've come here to ask for a moment of your time, before we offer our souls. Deade has broken free of his seal, and is going around the world setting the Benevodons loose.
His only goal is to get his revenge on you, goddess. You have to do...
We have so many questions to ask. About Deade and core stones.
Goddess?
I promise we're telling the truth. Please listen to us.
We fully intend to sacrifice our souls when the time comes. But first, we have to protect the world from this danger.
She cannot hear you. The goddess of mana is unreachable in her slumber. She has not once awakened since she first fell into this long, long sleep.
Not a single source I have read has ever referenced that the...
No one has ever been allowed this deep within the sanctuary. Her condition is not known to any others.
But Deade is breathing down our necks. The goddess was our last hope.
Coda? How did she...
Vadise believes that you can be trusted to make your own decisions. So, tell you how this all came to be. The truth behind this world.
What could have happened to the goddess? Coda should have some answers at least.
Vadise, the world as it was made up of 5 realms. The spirit realm, the mortal realm, the mystic realm. The mana power once flowed freely through these places, and until one day, mortals, in their greed, sought to use that power for warfare. The flow of mana was disrupted, and the 5 realms became perilously unbalanced. The mortal realm consumed an enormous amount of mana, plunging the mystic realm, home to the Benevodons. The divide between the realms weakened to the point that all worlds merged into one. When the mana dried up, the monsters unleashed their wrath.
The discord that had driven people to degrade the powers of mana ended, and their battle against the
The goddess wished to save the mortals from suffering at the hands of... So she asked Fairy, her emissary, to find Deilephos, name him her champion, and bequeath unto him the man. And as promised, he successfully subdued all 8 Benevodons. However, he refused to return the mana sword, and instead swore revenge against the goddess after the death of Cerulia.
Is that what changed Deilephos?
He...
Sounds like Deilephos couldn't come to terms with her passing.
Indeed, Deilephos saw no reason to care about a world bereft of the one he loved. So she ended up using all her strength to preserve a corrupted world. With her power exhausted, the goddess then fell into it. It was up to the guardian of the sanctuary, namely me, to stand against Deilephos with the help of the elementals. But it was not enough. We struck each other at the same time, resulting in his stone imprisonment and my destruction. Only my will survived. If only I had been stronger.
So, Coda, Deilephos, and I all carry the same pain within us.
So you're the one responsible for that boulder by the entrance, huh, Coda?
Yes, though he managed to break free regardless. With the help of the elementals, I was able to divide Deilephos' terrible power, but I underestimated the strength of his hatred. His power was steeped in animosity, which bled into the surrounding lands, creating horrible disasters in its wake. Eruptions will scorch the earth with fire from every fissure. The wind will rage and the winged fall flightless. Pure waters will run foul and disease spread. Soil that once brought life turns all to dust and stone. Verdant lands will wither away and seeds will cease to sprout. The glaring light will obscure the boundaries of reality. Darkness will deepen, breeding monsters in its wake. The moon's hold over time will splinter, depriving all beings of logic. What people refer to as prophesied disasters are actually the curse of Deilephos' power upon the land.
Then, the source of these disasters was never the Benevodons at all. It was a curse, brought about by a single man's folly, from the very start.
Strong emotions revitalize mana power. In addition, Deilephos had access to the energy from the mana sword itself. The elementals tried to stop Deilephos' curse from running rampant. Their powers suppressed the worst effects from taking hold. But with the 5 realms now combined, the flow of mana slowed to a trickle. Elementals couldn't maintain that balance indefinitely. Tortured by the curse of Deilephos, mortals turned to the goddess, for alms would travel to the mana tree and freely give up their souls, their life force, to the sleeping goddess. As I mentioned, strong emotions bring about mana power. With the souls from faithful alms, the flow of mana was rejuvenated. Powers restored, the elementals could once again suppress the effects of the curse. But after 4 years, their stores of mana would once again...
That's why the alms have to go to the mana tree to stop disaster from...
At the end of their pilgrimage, I would change the alms into core stones to give to the goddess.
Core stones? Wait, you can...
Yes, Val. Your ability was passed down through my bloodline. Originally, it was used to return monsters to the flow of mana. Reintroducing life into the flow of mana was how Fadiel...
So then, what I...
Oh, Val.
Sooner or later, that fate was waiting for her in...
Yes, as it waits for all alms who come to the mana tree. Your souls will be given to the goddess to protect, including the soul of the alm of earth that you possess.
Liza's?
This is all we can do until...
What's that?
The barrier is under siege.
Whoa, what is going... It's probably the Benevodons. Looks like they're trying to break through.
This is Deade doing.
What'll happen to the sanctuary?
There is no need for alarm. The Nevadons hold great power. Not as great as the sanctuary itself.
Oh. Good.
There is no sign of the man himself. Perhaps Deade and
Deade and the Benevodons are still a threat to us all, just like in the past.
Things aren't looking so good for the world if these monsters...
If the goddess is unable to grant us aid, we must muster our own.
Our loved ones need protection.
We've already defeated 3 of these things. The remaining 5 will be a piece of...
Coda, we need time. I promise we will offer up our souls, but we have to take care. We will stop the rest of the Benevodons and Deade.
I do not have the power to stop you either way. The decision to fight should be left to the living. It is your duty. As protecting the sanctuary, I believe your group of alms has untold potential to rejuvenate the flow of
More what?
It is not important. What matters is that as long as Deade has the Mana Sword, he will continue his assault on the sanctuary, and the...
Then... we'll just have to reclaim the sword.
Returning the sword to its rightful place wouldn't hurt either.
You should keep the core stone of the Alm of Earth. Abiding by the will of the Alms is important.
Coda is putting a lot of faith in you. I think you'll be able to handle the road.
Vadise has also acknowledged their worthiness. Though I cannot lend you my own power, I can at least release that of this little one.
Was that you? What happened to you?
I do believe this is the sacred beast Flammy. Ramco must have been Flammy the entire time. Flammy has made many documented visits to our world, but I never dreamed I would be in her presence.
Oh, I get it. Ramco was just another form of Flammy.
Her wings are the fastest way to convey you to the Benevodons. Make haste.
Flammy can take you anywhere in the world you want to go.
Ramco, you got so big. Big and strong enough to carry all of us. All the little ones grow up so fast.
Remember that Flammy's power can only fly you around for so long. She'll revert back to her cub form when you land. Just use the Flammy drum to summon her whenever you need to fly. Whoa! Now then, what's your plan of action?
If I may, would you be so kind as to
She says it would be her plan.
Then, to La Grotto we go.
Now then, with Ramco's permission, shall we be off to La Grotto?
There's probably something in those archives that can help us with...
The ground looks so small from up here.
It feels a lot more spread out when you have to walk, huh?
Ramco must really like the sound of that drum, huh?
We'll be relying on her a lot. From now on.
Thanks for all the...
An excellent landing, young Ramco. Now then, I will begin the process of compiling what I have...
You're not going to help us with the Benevodons?
It grieves me to say it, but I must decline. Though please keep in mind that I want a full report on your exploits. I will add it to my account of this historic situation.
I suppose he is the best suited.
It's okay that you want to analyze your data, but please don't let the information that Coda and
Of course. Not to worry. I take great pains to compile my notes.
If it isn't the head curator and the rest of the alms, you're safe.
I am as well as can be expected. Word of the Benevodons' revival has spread, I see. Have you determined where the
Reports indicate that disaster is spreading to the lands that house the Benevodons. Besseroth, Benevodon of Wind, has been spotted in the Vale of Longer, and Tormarni, Benevodon of the Moon, near Aetern. Gandum, Benevodon of Water, was seen outside of Illistana, while the Benevodon of Wood, Floret, is stalking Vertius Burrow as we speak. Scribes have already been sent afield to collect...
Curious. The Benevodon of Fire has not been accounted for.
No reports out of the Tiania area as of yet. Our theory is that the Fire Benevodon still slumbers.
I see. I suppose that is good news.
I can feel it. The flow of mana power in each area has changed. You could start in any location.
My word! An emissary of the goddess! What a singular wing shape! Would you mind if I sketched it?
I'm afraid I'm in a hurry.
We should get going too.
Farewell.
Let's focus on the 4 monsters we know of. So, Val, what'll it be?
Leave it to me. We can head out now.
It's colder in the sky than I thought. Is everyone keeping warm?
Thanks to Ramco's cozy coat, I am more than comfortable.
Going to check on Illistana?
Oh, with the flow of commerce centered in the capital, that is a future I... I see no sign of benevodonal catastrophe in the capital so Ian appears to be well suited to his new...
Palomina?
Given the pressing nature of our circumstances, I feel quite guilty taking up our... But I feel this might be a convenient opportunity to I will head directly to the palace. Ian should be there. Would you...
Of course. Let's... Ian's gotta be at the palace, right? Let's go see.
Da baba do bum. Dub bubble bada. Dub bada. Dub bada. Dub bada, dub bada, dub bada, dub bada. Dada, Gouda!
Hi. I'm here.
Welcome. What can I get for you? Are these wares too? Thank you. Please come again.
Let's rest up.